Alright, so today's screencast is going to be solving half of these problems. So I'm going to take the whole right side, I'm going to solve all of the evens. So what that means is tomorrow, since this is for the next day, my goal is to play a little Kahootie Hoot Hoot with you guys. So you'll need to have a phone since I'm going to solve half of these for you, right? We're gonna go through it together. So I'm going to do all the evens just for you. Alright, so remember, take the base to over here and then curl it around. So I have 3 to the negative 2 is equal to 2c. So that's going to be 1 over 3 squared is equal to 2c. Alright, so 1/9 is equal to 2c. I got to divide by 2 on both sides, right? I'm going to divide by 2. Another way of doing this is multiplying by 1/2. Multiply by the reciprocal. 2 times 1/2 is 1. Multiply by 1/2, I see c is going to be 1/18. Awesome. 1/18. And that's fine because if I check, right, 2, alright, plugging this back into the top, alright, so 2 times 1/18 is just going to be 2/18. That's positive. Cool. I know it will work. I'm solid. This next one, so I have 25 to the 1/2 power is equal to x over 2. So 25 to the 1/2 power is equal to x over 2. Well, to the 1/2 power is the same thing as saying square root. So the square root of 25 is 5. 5 equals x over 2. If I multiply by 2 on both sides, I get 10 is equal to x. So hopefully you've done some of this together already, so you already have these done. Okay, get a little harder, right? 8 to 2/3 is equal to x minus 5. 8 to 2/3 power is equal to x minus 5. So 8 to 2/3 power, so the cube root of 8, and then square is equal to x minus 5. All I did was, instead of having a rational exponent of a fraction, I wrote it in radical form. So that what times itself 3 times is 8? 2. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. So 2 squared is equal to x minus 5. So 2 squared is 4. 4 equals x minus 5. So add 5 on both sides. I get 9 is equal to x. Okay, so just gotta make sure, are we trying to take log of a negative number? Let's double check. If I bring my 10 up here, 10 over 2 is 5. Okay, cool, I'm taking log of a positive number. Bring my 9 up here, 9 minus 5 is 4. I'm taking log of a positive number. I'm okay. Okay, let's do 8. Notice, log base 2, log base 2. I can just take the insides and set them equal to each other. Alright, let's move everything to the left side. So I'll subtract 2x, minus 2, minus 2. Okay, so I have x squared minus 2x minus 8 is equal to 0. So it's adding to negative 2, but multiplying to negative 8. So I think it's x minus 4, x plus 2. Because if you add them, you get negative 2. If you multiply them, you get negative 8. Set each factor equal to 0. So you see x equals 4, x equals negative 2. And then we must check to make sure they work. So we gotta check to see if x equals 4 actually works when I plug it in. So log base 2 of, let's see, x squared, so 4 squared is 16, minus 6, okay, so that's log base 2 of 10. Is this equal to log base 2 of 2x plus 2? Okay, so 2 times my x, 2 times 4 is 8 plus 2. So this is going to be equal to log base 2 of 10. Okay, whatever. I'm taking log of a positive number. Left side equals right side. I'm chilling. That's a good one. Let's check x equals negative 2. Okay, on the left side, log base 2. So negative 2 times negative 2 is 4. 4 minus 6. Ooh, negative 2. Nope, this is not going to work. I can't take log of a negative number. Now if I plug it on the right side, I have log base 2. So 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. Negative 4 plus, ooh, okay. So although the left side is technically the same as the right, the issue is you can't put a negative. You can't take log of a negative. So immediately I knew to cross it out, so I only have one solution, x equals 4. This is why we go back and check, because anytime you can't have a negative number, right? It doesn't matter what exponent you have, you'll never put, a number to a exponent and get a negative. Yikes. Alright, let's keep going. So 2 to the 4th power, let's see, 2 to the 4th power equals x plus 3. 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8. Oh my gosh, let me just write this out for you. So this is 4 times 4, okay, so this is 16 equals x plus 3, subtract 3 on both sides, 13 equals x. Okay, and if I plug it back in, right, 13 plus 3 is 16. Cool, I'm not taking log of a negative number. Number 12, 8 squared is 4x plus 4. 8 squared equals 4x plus 4. So 8 squared, 64, equals 4x plus 4, subtract 4 on both sides, 60 equals 4x. Divide by 4 on both sides, 15 equals x. Cool. If I plug it back in, right, plug this guy back in, 4 times 15 is 60, plus 4, okay, 64, so we're good. Alright, log base 3, I can take whatever's inside and set them equal to each other. I don't know why all of a sudden these are so easy, whatever. Add 5 on both sides, x is equal to 18, solid. And if we plug it back in, right, 18 minus 5 is 13, so we're good. I did a little visual check. So notice I'm not like super plugging it in, log base 3, blah blah blah. Because there's only one place to plug it in and I'm making sure it works. Alright, log base 5, let's take what's inside and set them equal to each other. So let me add 1 to both sides, so x plus 1 equals 2x, let's subtract x, 1 equals x. Let's see if this works, right? I'm a little iffy because there's a log on both sides here. So log base 5 of 1 is equal to log base 5. Okay, so 2 times 1 is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. So we're solid. 5 to what power is 1? I mean, technically 0, but we solved for x is. X is 1. Then the last problem. Log base 6. I set whatever's inside equal to each other. X minus 3 is equal to 2x. Let's subtract x on both sides. So I get negative 3 is equal to x. Okay, seems interesting, right? I only get one answer, but if I go to check it, so log base 6 of negative 3, is that right? Hold on, minus 1 is x, yeah, so I get negative 3 minus 3 is equal to log base 6, negative 3 times 2 is negative 6, so although I get log base 6 of negative 6 is equal to log base 6 of negative 6, although the left side and right side, technically, right, they're mirror images, that is equal to this guy. This is a no-no. You can't, this is a non-starter. You can't put a negative inside here. You can't take the log of a negative number, so it actually is no solution. Trick play. Okay, so that's it. I did half the homework for you here. Make sure you have a phone. We're going to do some Kahoodle. It's going to be a general review of the first 4 lessons. Awesome.